I can see very beautiful faces. Wow, I didn't know this day was going to come. I'm really happy to see you all on the
Same
call.
here.
Wow. Guys, I told you I was going to get my suit, but unfortunately I didn't get it on time. So I'm doing I'm doing a local dress today. Welcome to graduation batch 3 of our data science training class. It's been a long journey, and we are super excited to have walked that journey with you all, either crawling,
Good
either
morning, guys.
running, either jumping. We all walked, we all ran, we are all on this journey together. So I'm super excited about this. The team is really happy to really work with you to help you understand the basic things that you need as a data scientist. And as a community, we always believe that we need each of us together to get to where we all have to get to. So today's graduation is really a nice one. If you can hear me, just make sure your videos are on. I'd like to see your faces. I can see, uh, wow, I can see Usman. Uh, I mean, a lot of your turn on your camera. I can see faces, beautiful faces from around the world. Yeah. So this morning, as we all are aware, we are in graduation day. So the agenda is gonna go as follows. We're gonna have our opening musical interlude from one of ours. I think you probably didn't know she's gonna do this today, but yeah, she would surprise us. We also have a quick update from Eckhard from the test he gave out the form you guys filled. He would run a feedback on that. Then Arun steps in to give us a welcome address, and then we have the opening speech from our class, Binayam. Binayam is going to show us his beautiful clothes. I'm sure he's already showing that to us. He would share those moments that most of you probably wanted to give up, but he wants to touch on that for us. And then we have a very nice musical interlude. I think when that time is due, I would be glad to see all of you up dancing to the tune. And right after that musical interlude, we have a very brief session by myself on how to build a community outside of Zen Academy. And that's one thing we've talked about. I remember our last assignment, I mentioned that we should propose ways to stay in touch. So I'll introduce to you what we've decided to do to keep the community of Batch 3 together after 10 Academy. And then the next item would have 10 memorable moments being shared by all of you. So I would mention you randomly, five from the male side, five from the female side, to share memorable moments. It could be some of the things we've already shared in Slack. Let's laugh over it and be happy that we all made it to this far. And then the next item on the list, we have acknowledgement of the team. So Yabebel would reflect on those who journeyed with us, those who volunteered on the team. He would be able to highlight their input, their support, their suggestions, and all of that. So look out for their names. Some of them wouldn't be able to join us due to logistical challenges and all, but we hope to highlight their contribution to making Batch 3 training a success. We would have a stepping out to the world of work talk by Abibel, just to encourage us that even as we are going out into the world, we need to have some basic skills, and that is what we've acquired. So he would just encourage us to be prepared for what is outside for us. And right now, we after that we'll have the awarding of certificates to all of you. We know it's been a journey, and in every journey, some will make it, some won't be able to make it, and that doesn't mean those who haven't made it are not good enough. It is just a journey. So let's remember them, and as we do that, we would have a fun bit of it. Yes, I remember sharing this with you on the private text, and I'll share that with all of us here. I remember the first stand up. Usually, when the stand ups are on, this is what you will hear from Arun. Hi, good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing very well. And then we get stand up going. So, who is most likely to say one of those things that you you probably wouldn't expect? So, we'll share that as we get the certificates going. And the last but not the least would be our vote of thanks from our our magnificent, if you allow me to use that word, our huge, our eloquent lady in our midst, Charlene. She will be the one to give us the vote of thanks, and then we'll have a virtual photography together. So around that time, our cameras need to be on so we can take the photos, and then we are done. So we can jump towards the end of this. So yeah, this is really going to be recorded. I think it's already on recording. So if you think some members are not here yet, please reach out to them, let them be on, and we look forward to having fun together. All right, so if Eckhart is on, can we have him to quickly run us through?
I don't see him. I don't see him online.
Okay. So while we wait for him, maybe a quick one from me. So I think graduations are usually a fun thing, especially if you know you've done well. Talking about the school setting, you know you've done well. You're probably graduating with the best class. You're already expecting things to be the way it should be. But if you haven't graduated with the first class, you probably wouldn't show up. But I don't think that's the case for us. And I'm super excited that we're doing this virtually. I believe we've all not thought about it happening, but I'm really glad that we're doing this virtually. And as people are trooping in, I think that this is a good time to honor some of our friends who were on My Ghanaian Brothers, who gave us so much vibe, but the journey wasn't that easy for them. So shout out to all of them. I hope maybe in our next batch they will join us again. So to the only woman from Rwanda, thank you for sticking and staying. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for telling us that it is possible. And we hope to onboard more women from Rwanda in the next batch of training. I believe Eckhart is here with us now. If not, I can ask Arun to give us a welcome address, then we can keep started. Arun.
Sure.
So, okay. Just Arun, are you recording it with tile mode?
I'm recording it. I don't know in how it.
If you could make it like a tile, which is basically, and then put it as 40 something tiles, it gets much nicer. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it right now on 42 tiles.
Great.
But I'm not exactly sure how it's going to record. So
sure.
We'll learn. I'll do a couple of screen caps. Anyhow, it's great to see everyone. Some people keep joining, so maybe we'll just wait for a handful of minutes. Maybe we'll just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. But it's really nice to see everyone. It feels totally different to actually see people dressed up. Some people look the exact same as always, but the majority of people look really, really nice. I don't even know what to say about Binyam and Nahom. I mean, Nahom's taken his hat off. Lawal with his hat, he looked very, very elegant. I don't know. He looked like the. I don't even know what to say. And everyone's really cleaned up really nicely. I'm really proud to see everyone here, or most people here. And we thought about how do we want to do this, and we thought that despite it being remote, we should really take the opportunity to celebrate. So thanks everyone for coming, and we have a couple of guests here as well, people who weren't really, people who contributed different parts of the, different parts to the graduation. So I'm just going to say a couple of words of welcome. First, lovely to see everyone, and great to see everyone looking so nice, and people having taken the effort to dress up. Which is these days a little bit unusual. I just wanted to share 3 lessons from people that I admire and that have shared lessons that I think I've reflected in batch 3. So really simple, quick introduction. So the first lesson I want to share is something that I've seen from my son. So my son, when he wants to do something, he drops everything else that he's doing and he only does that. He does that one thing at a time. He's going to fall down. He's going to get back up. He keeps on trying. But this 4-year-old boy, he does one thing at a time with his full focus. And even if it takes him a lot of time, he puts his fullest energy into that one thing. And I've seen that with this group of people that we have here as well. the focus that you've all put in, the effort that you've all put in, the amount of times that each of you have gotten back up after stuff wasn't working, and alongside this, dealing with the badness of electricity and internet and all the challenging responses and things not working, and the difficulty that it takes to actually learn something when things aren't working. But the power of focus on doing one thing until it's proven to be impossible and to get it done is one lesson that I've seen exhibited throughout the past 3 months, and I wanted to highlight that. The second is something that I learned from my partner, Yababel. So we talked about this a couple of years ago, and we talked about the value of community. And it's something really unique that I haven't seen in Canada, where I was born, in India, where my family is from, or in Germany, where I live now. And it's this idea that we live together in a sustainable and harmonious and together fashion, and that we are all successful because of the individual efforts that each of us make, but also the joint effort, the power of the group, and the power of the community. And I'm sure I only saw about 5% of what happened online, but the efforts that I did see to share content, to share ideas, to teach other people, to learn from other people, to be willing to show weaknesses, and really the taking joy in the success of the other people, it's a lesson that I have taken on board and something that I admire deeply. And despite the remote nature of the training, I think that the approach of this Batch 3 community, and I hope eventually we give it a name, it's really been exemplified by you. And so that's a second lesson that I take. And the third is from someone else that I admire. So Professor Alate was a famous Ghanaian professor, physicist. He died in 2017. But 3 months before he died, he came to speak to our first batch of trainees in Ghana. And he had planned to go back to Accra after his talk, but he stayed on for a simple dinner and he talked to the students. And Prof is, in Ghana, he's famous. The first time I went to Ghana, I had, who are you going to visit? I put his name, and the person at immigration was like, oh, you're going to see Prof. And he spent time with our students and he heard his questions, he heard their questions, and he went back home. And before leaving Accra, I had dinner with Prof. I was fortunate to be able to do that, but I was tired and I was kind of disheartened, and I thought this thing is never going to work. And Prof and I had worked from 2010 to 2017 to work on AIMS Ghana, and it took us years to make that happen. But Prof, he was kind of laughing at me, and he's like, look, he's been working on this project of supporting math and science in Ghana since 1970 in many different ways. And he looked at me like I was a kid, and he was laughing at me when I said I'm tired and I was a bit disheartened. He said, why would you stop doing something that you think is good and you believe in just because it takes you a bit more time to get there than that you might have thought it would take? And his message was to be patient, never stop to be super hungry to reach your goal, but also never stop being patient. And so I think that we're at the start of our journey. We're only 1 week past finishing our training. And I just wanted to end with this lesson that I got from Prof. And he lived to realize the fruits of his 50 years of effort, and he died before he could see all of the knock-on impacts. But the lesson that he taught me, and I wanted to share with each of you as we start this graduation, is continue to be patient, but never stop moving towards this good goal. Because if you're patient, but you stay hungry, you will never be able to not reach your goal. So Prosper, back to you.
That's some nuggets of inspiration. I think what stood out for me is being patient. I think for good things to really actually thrive, you need to be patient. You need to really check out your strategies and see where you're falling out and see how best you can improve on it. I'm really inspired this morning, and I hope you're all inspired to carry on this nugget shared by our own Arun, which I believe would help you to continue to do best in your spheres of life. I believe our guests are all in, and I think as we get along, we'll get to introduce them. I also have seen one of our former batch towards 2017, who was part of the training. Welcome. I believe our special artist is already in. Adake, if you can hear us, kindly do us the honors to sing that wonderful song you promised of singing to us. Adake.
Good morning, guys. Hello from Mombasa here. I'm with Latome. Latome, say hi to the guys.
Hi.
I'm supposed to do a song. I really hope that the background noise will not be so much. And then the song is not so much suited for this context, but I'll just sing it anyway. I'll do a hook. I'm gonna do Juicy WRLD, the righteous one. So here we go. And I'm nervous, baby. So. Oh, I Gucci suit, I'm feeling righteous. I know that the truth is hard to digest. 5 or 6 goals in my life. Couldn't run it over in the night. Taking medicine to fix all of the damage. My anxiety the size of a planet. Holes in my skull over time. My heart's over ice. Over ice and freezing beautiful eyes. Deceivingly may die. This evening coughing, wheezing, bleeding. Thank you. That'll be the
Oh
song.
my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is so lovely. Can we just give her a round of applause? Let me hear you clap. Let me hear you clap. Let me hear you clap. Let's give it louder to Ada K.
Okay. Let me say something. Thank you for the clap.
Thank you so
Sorry
much,
for the
Ada
noise,
K.
but the song is about how life is going to be tough, especially how now we're transforming from school to getting work and stuff. So don't give up, resort to tips and stuff. So thank you.
Thank you, Ada K. Thank you for inspiring us again not to give up. And I think yesterday choosing our musical interlude was one of the best things that I did. And I believe when the sound gets to play, you will all get up to dance to it. All right, so we've been waiting for this day, and we can't wait to get emotional with our own brother Biniyam sharing his side of the story, which probably is for everyone. I know he just dropped off, but while we wait for him to join us back again, I think I've seen some people in very, very beautiful dresses. So if you can tell me what you're wearing, Mulawak, I don't know if I can see you, but what are you wearing today?
Yeah, can you see my clothes?
Yes, I can see it.
It's
What's the
kind of
name
like
of it?
sculptural clothes.
Okay.
I didn't hear you.
What's
It's
the name?
sculptural clothes.
Cultural code.
kind of.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. I think
It's
if I can
wearing
add a
on
black.
the holidays basically.
Okay. Okay. Nice. If I add a black star, it would be a Ghanaian color. Thank you. That's beautiful. Wamuyu, what are you wearing too?
Thank you.
I'm wearing just a blazer, an African kitenge blazer. Yeah, it's called kitenge.
That's beautiful. Nice. Lawal, what are you wearing?
Binyam is back. Not to interrupt, but Binyam is here.
back. Okay, great. Binyam, if you're ready, let's do a quick one with Lawal. Lawal, what are you wearing? A quick one. Okay, Lawal is not ready yet, so let's go right straight to Binyam. Binyam, you're welcome. How does it feel like being a speaker for class of 2020 batch 3?
Hi guys. So congratulations to everyone. To start with, I'm wearing an Ethiopian traditional clothes with a lot of African colors. I hope you like it. So I'm really honored to share this special day with you. I have prepared a graduation speech for you. So shall I get straight to it, or like, is there something you want to ask me first?
All right. So I want to find out, what did you have to go through to put together this speech, and what moments do you have right now?
So to prepare the speech, I have to search through a lot of messages on Slack. So I wanted this speech to be a little personal, a little different, not too formal. So I had to Google a lot of high school graduation speech, and to make it personal, as I said, I went through a lot of text on Slack, and I think I think you like it. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's hear it.
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear it. I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Prosper. Ladies and gentlemen, mentors, guests, if we have any guests among us, family and friends of graduates, and most especially my fellow graduates, good afternoon. I am particularly humbled by the honor bestowed upon me to say something on this very special day. We are here at the graduation of Batch 3, Tain Academy Data Science Training Program. Let me start by offering my congratulations to all of students here, including myself, on achieving this major milestone. We did it, guys. 3 months ago, I didn't have a plan. I was just waiting to see where life would take me. But having spent almost 4 months at home doing nothing, I was starting to feel lost. And then came Tain Academy. As exciting and engaging as the pre-assessment week was, it was very formidable to say the least. I didn't know what data science was about. I didn't know how to properly push my code to GitHub. And the only pandas I know were from Chinese mountains. Now here we are, and I'm proud to report that I can now push my code to GitHub without asking Ada for help. I have been importing pandas, and I can now do thousands of amazing stuff I could have only dreamed of. It might feel like an easy journey now that we are at the destination. But the fact is, we've gone through 3 years of skill and wisdom in 3 months, and I'm so proud of you. Let me tell you about the day I realized that. Back in week 4, after submitting my interim, I decided to take Wednesday off and take care of some family business. When I returned, the first thing I did was opening a Slack group only to be surprised how much I missed on a single day. None of the things being discussed made sense to me. And I remember thinking to myself, damn, these guys are awesome. It took me all of Thursday just to catch up. That day, I witnessed for myself what a great progress we were making each day. I can honestly say this training has been the highest point in my academic life. I have grown in many ways that I can count. Just imagine how different we will be 2, 4, or 10 years from now. Tain Academy has been our home and will always be. Even though we've never met in person, we are already a family. You've seen my dance moves. You've made fun of my selfies. You know what I would be if I were a sea creature for a day. You know the grossest thing I've drunk, Mikali. And you know that I don't like red injera. If this is not a family, then I don't know what is. Finally, I'd like to thank God for giving us the courage to do good with our lives. I'd like to thank my family and friends for their unconditional support. I'd like to thank people like Arun, Yabawal, Prosper, and the team for investing all your time, money, wisdom, and energy with us, in us. I stand here today with a great sense of accomplishment because of you guys. I also would like to take this moment. I also would like us to take this moment to think about that special person who is always there for you, who lifts you up when you're down, who goes out of their way to comfort you. For me, that person is Maggie or Mulorg. You know, this wouldn't have been possible without you. Here we are at the end of Tain Academy journey, ready to go out there and make a difference, do some amazing stuff. Lawal will go to graduate school. Charlene will have 10 kids. Rahel will be a project lead in Europe. And Hadi will be teaching an online comedy class. But always remember, wherever we go, we always have 10 times the impact. Let's make Africa proud. Wakanda forever. Thank you.
Wakanda forever, Wakanda forever. This is so beautiful, and I think we did a great job to nominate Biniam to represent Batch 3 class of data science. And I felt it. My tears nearly dropped, but I have to hold it because I'm really managing the show today. To be honest, thank you so much for putting us in this moment. And this is a good time for us to jam to that song that I believe will get us going. And I'm just staying strong. I'm just staying strong. If our DJ Arun on the show for today, if we can have, okay, let's get going. All right.
See me come up from nothing, see me living my dreams. I done been to the bottom, I done suffered a lot. I deserve to be rich, headed straight to the top. Look how I rap for the block, look how I rap for the hood. I get nothing but love, man, when I come through the hood. Getting this fortunate day, what can they call this change? The new Benz is all white, call it John McCain. How the hell could you stop me? Why in the world would you try? I go hard forever, that's just how I'm designed. That's just how I was built. See the look in my eyes. You take all of this from me, and I'm still gonna survive. You get truth from me, but these rappers gon' lie. I'm a part of these streets till the day that I die. I wave out of the haters, man, that I finally done made it. Take a look, and you can tell that I'm destined for greatness. Tell me what do you see when you're looking at me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. On a mission to be what I'm destined to be. Whoa. Judge me, put your foot in my nights. Picture you living my life. Picture you stuck in the cell. Picture you wasting your life. Picture you facing a charge. Picture you beating the odds. Picture you willing to bleed. Picture you wearing the scar. Thank you for making me struggle. Thank you for making me grind. I perfected my hustle. Tell me the world ain't mine. You've been seeing me lately. I'm a miracle, baby. I refuse to lose. This was the ghetto that made me. I put that on my father. Trying to hope for tomorrow. When I think that I can, I envision Obama, I envision them diamonds, I envision Ferraris. If the world was perfect, all my niggas behind me. Ain't you happy I made it? Man, I'm making a statement. Take a look, and you can tell that I'm destined for greatness. Tell me what do you see when you're looking at me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. On a mission to be what I'm destined to be. Whoa, whoa.
Me quedas lembrar? Zmieniam nagranie?
Oh man, oh man. All right, so we are back here, and I believe you all danced to the tune. Just right into it. I believe this song has probably inspired you on not to give up, not to really look in different direction when things are not going the way you want it to be. Just stick your head right in and get going. So the next item I promised you would be a brief one from me about how to build a community after 10 Academy. This is something we've always been talking about every day. And just quickly, I would like to let you know that we have put in place a channel that would help us all stick together. So after the graduation, I'll quickly drop a WhatsApp channel that I would love to see all of us joining. As we get along, we will discuss ways to get to have a meeting subsequently. I believe that way we can keep up to date on what is happening in each other's life, job updates, or anything that will keep us all together. And on that note, remember that you get to be vulnerable to let people know you. You need to respect people's boundaries whenever they set one, and be genuinely concerned about them. Those are some of the things that I would like to leave you with. Just be genuinely concerned. Make sure you set boundaries and stick to it, and be ready to respect them, whatever decision they take. I know one way or the other we'll find each other in our countries. I might see someone in Ghana, and I would love to host you. So let this few words be a guiding principle to you all, and then you'll be able to make things happen. So on that note, I move straight to our memorable moments at 10 Academy. Like I said, we would have it more balanced. So we will have one lady start and then one male. So in that order, 10 people are going to do it, 5 from the male side, 5 from the female side. So when I mention your name, please turn on your video and let us see you share those very funny moments while in 10 Academy. So the first person to do us the honors, if you can hear me, right again, I'll call you back, Mulawok Shagor. May you please share with us one memorable moment. Mulawok, can you hear us? Okay, so if Mulawok would hear us now, if not, I will quickly call on Charlene. Okay.
Good morning, good afternoon. So, me, my hero moment. Okay, I've had so many moments with like everyone, and I have loved all the video calls I've had with so many people. So I think that's one of my favorite moments, connecting with people on a one-to-one basis. It's been amazing to get a chance to connect with all of you. For those who we had, I think most of you, I think we had like a one-on-one call. So that was my most favorable moment.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Now we go on to Brian. Brian, if you can hear us.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Brian. Beautiful suits.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, these are gentlemen suit, you know. Okay, so my like favorite moment, I think, was the one-on-one with Arun. Yeah, I think like, you know, sharing all this that you have with that one person who always gives you the lead and the lights. So yeah, that's one of the favorite moments I've had. And again, connecting with all members of 10 Academy, it has been a beautiful experience. I never really had this experience before. Thank you.
That's lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bessie Mukaria.
Hi everyone. For me, my most memorable moment would be the nights would spend with my friends, Bran and Lotome, writing codes and waking up in the morning, seeing them sharing jokes on Telegram. Yeah, that's it.
That's nice. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you. Now we move to Combo Elvis.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone.
Hi, Combo.
Yeah, so my
The voice of Nairobi.
Yeah, Arun. So there are many moments that are so memorable to me, but I will mention one. It's working in team and working with my friends. I remember there's a time we stayed up to 3 in the night just writing code, and after that we share maybe what we would like to do tomorrow morning, and we set time that tomorrow morning let's wake up at exactly 9 Kenyan time, and yeah, it was really nice, and I salute you all, guys.
Thank you so much for sharing that fondest memory with us. Now we move to Glory Odeyemi.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, for
Good morning,
me,
Glory.
my most memorable moment was working in team, especially with Adi and Memory. But sadly, Memory is not with us today. She stopped the training. But that week was really fun. I had fun with them. It was really nice meeting them and discussing. So that was still the best for me. Thank you.
Wow. You're welcome. Thanks for sharing that moment with us. Now we move to John Lotome.
Hello, good afternoon. For
Yes,
me,
good afternoon, good morning from outside.
okay. Okay, so for me, a memorable moment, I would say probably the one-on-one session and the breakout rooms during Idris sessions. It was really nice getting to know people at a personal level, breaking the barrier of not wanting to be vulnerable. And one thing probably I would still live to remember is the impact that Ten Academy has made into my life. So I think that's it's quite important. It's an important part in my life. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Rahel, Whether Gabriel.
Hi, congratulations, everyone.
Yes, if you can speak up a bit, Rahel.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can see you too. Nice, beautiful.
So for me, the most memorable, most memories I like were on AMS. I like how everyone was getting to know each other and talking often. And one of my favorites from the AMS is when Lawal was dancing to the Ethiopian music, and he was still in office, but he was dancing, sitting, and when Arun asked him to stand up, he couldn't stand up because he was still in office, but he could still sit and dance. That was really funny, and I'm never going to forget that.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that moment. And we move right straight to Oluwasegun Ajikobi.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can see you too.
Yeah. So my favorable moment, I think, was the time I spoke to Arun. Yeah, it was like a chat. I think in week 4. So like those times were pretty difficult for me because it was like trying to work through my job and Ten Academy. It was like so much stress because I was just getting a hold of the job. It was like a new job, so I had a lot to do. And then Ten Academy. So the option that was just like blinking was, oh, just stop and just focus on what you need to focus on and all. But then because my scores were kind of going down, I was feeling so bad. I wanted like a higher rank and all. But then Aaron just, Aaron is like Baba Yaga. He has all the advice, and it was like, what do you want from us? A rank or skills to help you in your career? So like it just helped me see things the way I should see it, and that pushed me to be very good. So yeah, thank you so much, Aaron. And the community itself is something I could never get any other place in any other place. So I'm just grateful to you guys. Aaron, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing. And
You have to tell me what Baba Yaga means. I still don't know what that means. Where I live, it's like this evil witch. So every time I hear Baba Yaga, it's this like ugly witch who's always drinking hard liquor. So I don't know. Maybe it's something different in Nigeria. I don't know.
Yeah. Would you want to tell us what it means? We'll come back to that. Let's move straight to Stephanie. Stephanie Wakenda. Are we missing Stephanie on the phone? Stephanie, if you're here, can we see your face? While we wait for Stephanie, can we get Jeanette?
My best moment in Ten Academy is the time we worked in a group with the last groups with Rahel, Binyam, Irekula. It was fun. It was fun working with them. We were meeting like 2 by 2. I met with Irekula, and that time was so fun. He was trying to make his own data. Yeah, and it was so fun. It was so fun.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that moment. And we take our last two. Who will those lucky to be? I move straight to Ken Mbaya from Kenya, if I get it right.
Hi guys. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
It's afternoon to me. Yeah. So, my most memorable moment actually was the one time we were with Kevin, Wamuyu, I think, and Elvis after Idris's talk. Like, I don't know, we spoke for like 2 hours, or was it 3?
After party.
Yeah, it was an after party. So we had like a really long conversation. Like it wasn't even related to anything like we were doing. It was just random stories. Yeah, that was my most memorable moment. And also working with the group in the week 11 and 12 challenge. Yeah, like the people I was with, they were really nice. It was really nice. Yeah.
That's nice. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that with us. And can we hear from Victoria Akintomide? Victoria Akintomide, if you're on.
Hi everyone. Good morning / afternoon. Congrats to everyone. My memorable moment was the first time we worked in groups, week 3. That's why I got to meet Flower, TJ, and everybody else. So that was like my first connection to the community. So that's like my
Nice. You look nice in your African wear. Thank you for sharing this moment with us. Righty. So I think we would want to hear from Hadi. If he's back, that would be great. If not, we would like to hear from him. I haven't seen his face in a while. So we are almost done. So we'll move to our next item on the list.
We have some nominations. Somebody wants to hear from Abu Bakar and Atanan.
Okay, let's hear from Abu Bakar. Abu Bakar, I'd like to see your face and then hear from you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Baba.
Congratulations to everybody. Greater heights, I pray. My memorable moment was the first one-on-one session I had with Arun, where he encouraged me to be more hungrier. So every day, every night, I eat a lot of food just to get, because I'm hungry every day, and I work really hard, and it has payoff soon, and I'm really, really happy. Thank you very much, everyone. That's my memorable moment.
Thank you so much. Let's hear from Natanan Shifero.
Can you see me, guys?
We'll try. We can see you.
I think my connection is a bit slow. So hello everyone. And one of my favorable moments in Ten Academy was the night meetings that we had in Team Alpha, and I really enjoyed those deep conversations we had, and also the amazing insights they gave me about Africa and on just Pan-Africanism. I really like those times. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I think I would quickly do this. I haven't heard from Samuel Negash. So Samuel, can we see your face? I know you tell us you're at work, but let's see your face today.
Hello guys.
Hi.
Can you see me and hear me at the same time?
Yes, we can.
I would like to say thank you for the opportunity and say congratulations for all the students.
Thank you to you too. So now share that memorable moment, one of them.
My memorable moments are a lot, but I can say the help I get from Nabil is the most memorable from this, and thank you, Nabil, and all of you guys.
Great. Thank you too, and we're happy to have you on. All right, so at this juncture, we'll move right into acknowledging the team. As you all know, it takes a team to build a ship, so we want to be grateful to everyone. And to do that for us, I would like to mention Yababel, Dr. Yababel, to do that for us. Let's give him a round of applause.
With his video, Yababel is hiding. Where's his video?
I didn't know
Yababel, it's your time now. So can you see?
Actually, didn't know that. I was just taking pictures, you know. It's like and so I was trying to find people doing something, and I didn't know that I had my video off. But I mean, I can't hide how much happy I am. Really, just to be here in this moment, and in particular, this is something that for me is very like kind of gives me a lot more strength and believe that there is a lot more that can be done, and this is just the beginning. So there are, I think, one of the things that Arun probably mentioned it many times, I probably mentioned it many times, one of the things we got it right this time was to really open it up for the community outside, anyone who's interested in this area to help us. So what we did was just in the first, in particular in the 2019, in this kind of online mode, me and Arun were just only mostly the ones who were doing it. There were definitely a few people, I mean, that really work also hard, but I would say overall we were 4 or 5 that were acting, and it was much harder. You know, we had 1,000 students and we were not doing much of the engagement as we have to, you know, that we are doing now. So this time really we opened it up, and a lot of people helped us, from tutors to kind of ideas contributing to kind of coming up and assisting, just answering some questions, to even having their own session like Idris, and kind of like, I cannot say that there are a number of other activities, career activities and others that just parallelly went on. And that's why it's really, I would say this is something that we are very happy. And the reason also why we succeeded in this training, or why we are all happy at this moment, is because of these people. So I'm just going to mention some names, or I hope that I covered all names, but definitely there are other people that I know, even have been talking by email. Arun have been our advisors, and everyone else who contributed a lot also, even if I not including their names here. So these are people mostly who either gave logistical support, or designed a challenge, give a tutor, or invited lectures. So there are also, of course, other people who did kind of invited talks. So I'm not mentioning their names, but I just want to say thank you to all the others. So here, for example, I'm going to mention first the tutors. We really thank you. 10 Academy is yours, as is ours as well. But just say on behalf of us, whoever is us, in this case, it's just 10 Academy, let's call it, right? So we really want to thank Jean, Sebastian, Mustafa, Usman, and Abla for being really there and assisting the students. And there has been a number of comments from the learners as well that it was really useful in that category. And a community leader, Prosper, I mean, I think I'm not going to mention more than that. Just the name is enough. I think you really, really changed our community standard, and we really are a strong community because of your contribution, and thank you so much. And for IT support, Oswald, I think he helped us in setting up the Google Classroom, and we really want to thank Oswald as well. Special career sessions, I mean, I don't know how to thank him even, because Idris took just on his own, opened a new session, and kind of contributed immensely in a way that I don't know. I think only the students can say. I've been trying to ask, you know, I know that there has been a number of sessions, a number of touch points, a number of kind of learning, but one session that I attended really gave me a good understanding of at least partly of what they were doing, was where people were discussing about, you know, how do you negotiate your salary? And that was really relevant and was very important. Like, you know, just thinking about your salary, your value, what does it mean, and how would you negotiate is really an amazing skill to have. And thank you, Idris, for that. And in logistical support, I think it's kind of, it's even hard to put it because some people may not be even visible outside, like Sophonius, for example. Only some of us know him through like the regular meeting we have, but I know that they have been, Arun and him were working a lot, and others, some of them have come and you have seen them. So Temano Diepre, she was really leading most of the engagement in CV and others, and I think most of you have met her. And Elun Shang, at first, she was really helping us also in curating some of the things. And Eckhart, who just recently joined us and really helping us in kind of connecting the job site, which is where we are next forefront we need to concur. So in challenge design tutorials and lectures, I really want to thank first Gideon, who helped us in a lot of occasions, and he even helped us set up Zindi competition, and also gave us a lot, gave lectures, and he was assisting students through the Slack channels as well. So really, thank you, Gideon. Deborah, I think you have seen her. She designed week 6 challenge, as well as also she was giving a number of tutorials. And yeah, and Emmanuel, he designed week 5 challenge, and thank you, Emmanuel. And Tolu, she helped us design the last tutorial. It's not a tutorial actually, it was kind of the challenge as a client. She gave us the idea and she was discussing with us, trying to really formulate it in a way. So really thank you, Tolu. In terms of guest lectures, we have a number of guest lectures that contributed in terms of the state of data science in particular. Even if they were not particularly what relevant for the challenge, we wanted to bring people who could help us actually give the state of data science and the kind of the background knowledge. And Marielle, Andreas, Ben were all really giving us that kind of outside the challenge, outside the usual data science that we have been doing. And Ababao, he gave us a tutorial, and he has been also helping us a lot in the Slack channel, answering some questions. And he helped us also really give a tutorial on one of the kind of the A/B testing week. And then the 2017 Ten Academy Fellows, I think there were a number of them that came and gave some of the kind of the experience sharing, and that I think was really useful to see, like, because you are, like, you know, where our community, the 2000s community is, so it kind of gave us also a context where they are and understanding also their journey. In ideas and support, I mean, I cannot really say, Diane, she was really helpful in many ways. I think some of you probably have heard from her as well, just personally, and she has been really nice and encouraging. Sena, I mean, she has been there from the beginning, 2017, and she has been always with us, on, you know, giving ideas and kind of designing these things together with us. So I really want to especially thank both Diane and Sena on this. And the special support, I mean, I would say, like, this is from Arun, as you can imagine. He's the one who's coming up with these things, but he doesn't forget many of the small and the big contributions. And in that special support, we put it Tejisunani's mom and Hadi Scott as one of, like, the encouraging moments. And I don't know what is Hadi Scott, but I assume that you know. So with that, I will conclude. Thank you.
Did Prosper drop? It seems like Prosper dropped. Okay, so while Prosper's offline, I'll just take over the MC duty really quickly before Yavuvel does his quick talk. I see we have Eckhart here. Eckhart, do you want to, should I present, and do you want to present the results of the brief survey that you did yesterday? You're on mute right now, Eckhart. Prosper is back.
First Prosper, then me.
Okay. Hi, I can see you, Mr. Eckhart. You can go ahead briefly, and then we let Yabebel step. Yeah.
Perfect. Then Arun, if you share the slide. So, thanks a lot for participating in this short presentation survey. If you go to number 2, page number 2, which I can't see right now. Wait a minute. Here we go. So you see that 10 of you participated and 29 comments were offered. Not surprisingly, most of you are very likely to recommend 10 Academy. This is the Net Promoter Score principle that you probably know. So the Net Promoter Score of 10 Academy amounts to 90. 100 would be the perfect score. So, well, I think more interesting is the next slide. Yes. So in your comments, you alluded to different topics. And I think in those kind of surveys, it's most important to see what is important to you. And you see that the approach and the organization are 2 topics that are close to you, which makes a lot of sense. Then also the other participants, the speakers, the atmosphere, the learnings or the takeaways. And somebody was not happy about the feedback. I think this kind of word cloud gives an overview of the topics. And also, not surprisingly, the color is mainly green. If you go into more details, you see here the different topics by frequency of naming. So approach was named 9 times, organization 7 times, and so on. And I did pick out some comments here for the approach. I'm satisfied for the career support, with the quality of the material delivered. As far as the organization is concerned, people like the morning stand-ups, but there was a comment about a little short time for each lesson. And somebody was unhappy that he or she could not participate in the freelancing week because his account or her account has not yet been approved. Speakers, lots of positive comments here, a specific one on Arun. The takeaways, I think many of you have recognized that you do learn a lot. You like the participants. Not surprisingly, we like each other, and we appreciate the atmosphere. And I think the comment here, I like it. I'm really satisfied and surprised about the trust and belief that 10 Academy have in me. It is hard to imagine. Networking is helpful. And as I mentioned, somebody was not happy about the feedback, which probably came from the speakers. So that was the red comment on the speakers. I think probably all your comments can best be summarized in the sentence below. The best place to learn, grow, and be aware of what I am capable of. From my side, all the best luck in applying all that capability. Thank you.
Prosper?
He's busily applying all of that.
We might have lost his connection. Prosper, are you there?
By the way, if you want to use that methodology,
thank you very much,
let me
Kat,
know
for sharing those moments. And we are very, yes. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Can you hear me, Arun?
Yeah, there might have been a delay. Please go ahead.
Okay. All right, great. So we take a quick one from Yabebel again, just to tell us, stepping out to the world of work, what our learners should expect briefly. Then we go over to awarding your certificate.
Okay, so I think I am gonna abuse the system and share 2 slides again, in a way that this, I hope, is related to the kind of what is outside for me, and what is life in terms of, like, whatever skill once you have, where do you go from with that? So I'm just gonna present. Okay. It's so slow, my computer, or it's just the internet. So do you see?
There's nothing presenting yet.
I think something is slow. I don't know what is going on. Because my computer is about to shut down.
Here we go. It's coming now. Yeah, you can see it.
Okay. So I think my computer was about to shut down. I didn't see. So do you see what I am presenting? Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, we can see.
So this is my dream, like in many of the things that I do. And let me know if you don't see or if you don't hear me. So I assume that you hear me and you see.
Perfectly,
so
yeah.
This case is in a 4IR. Okay. So there is a delay. Okay, so if I talk now, like how fast do you hear?
It seems
it's
like
fast.
it's real time.
Okay, great. So this, I'm sorry for taking the time. But this is my like my dream has a name. It's the Barefoot Revolution, and in this case is the 4IR, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, and this is really something related to 10 Academy. But why the Barefoot Revolution? Because my hero is Abebe Bikila. He is the first person in 1960 to win from Africa to win an Olympic gold medal and running barefoot. So he was running barefoot for marathon, so 42 kilometers. And there are such people in everywhere in Africa, in Nigeria, in others, in other sports, in other fields as well. But this is the story that I know and always captivates me. And there is something about, I mean, if you read his history, there is something that is really capturing. And that is, for me, what is the kind of the principles of this, my dream or the Barefoot Revolution. And the first one is really being confident in one ways of doing things. Like there is nothing, it's like over the long time that I have been interacting with big and small presidents or none, like just people in the street. One thing that I really understand is that the people who move forward and really get somewhere are just the people who really kind of take lessons from value, and they will just go forward with it. And they will focus and do what is essential. And there are so many things that seems relevant, but not essential. So finding and filtering that on what is essential is for me one of the principles. And that was for Abebe Bikila, that was running. Just, okay, you know, definitely there was like, you could have a very nice shoe, a very nice whatever, but just what was essential is win and kind of, you know, run. And then second part is to really do that, you need to really know to do what is necessary. So that means if in front of you is something that is unmountable, power cuts, and you know that you are in a certain environment that's not supporting, but you know you really have to just prepare in advance and you do what is necessary. Just it doesn't matter, because there's no excuse in life for being somewhere, because you have to compete usually globally, and someone with everything went to an amazing university still competes with equally. Like, you know, the kind of, it's really unfair, but there's nothing, you know, we can't change that. And another aspect, and that was really the case also for Abebe Bikila, that he was, you know, he didn't have all the necessary trainings and all that, but he was preparing, he prepared in advance and he did it. And the other third one for me is that it's not about even just to be equal. It's about to excel, something that, you know, your existence brings. There is something new that it can break, that it can set new record with that. So it's not really about, you know, the ability to really transform yourself and think in that new record sense. That means the best you can do is the third property. And then after that is, of course, it's kind of, the fourth one is actually, it's a property that is derived from the three for me. Then generations inspire and countries and continents change. And currently, you know, like running is just, if you think of it, 1960, we ran the first, you know, we got the first medal in running in the entire Africa. Now we dominate, right? So in a way, it's not about domination. I believe in humanity. It's not really about saying that, but it is these principles kind of leading to this way of showing what is best, what we can best offer for the world. And together, I think the world, when everyone is like thinking and putting that kind of level of excellence, I think the world gets better, in my opinion, or at least, you know, we will find a way. So we will all design the future together instead of only some people designing the future, right? So, and then another way of really putting it for me is this pride, prize. That's for me, you know, in the pride, we really must write our history, and in prize, we really aim for the best and kind of get, if it's Nobel Prize, we should get that prize. So the prize is not just for the sake of it, but it's because it really is finally role modeling, and everything comes, and for our generations to kind of be proud of, right? So, and then prize is that, you know, we must build the economy and we must pay what is necessary to do that. So this is just my kind of message and my kind of dream that we will all achieve or help achieve this thing, which I'm sure such dream you have, such dream as others have, and hopefully we will get there. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing the three-piece with us. Can we give it up? If you can turn on your microphone, let's hear you clap. Give it up for Yabebel, Dr. Yabebel Tadesi. Thank you so much. All right, so this is the moment we've all been waiting for, where we will be called to the stage to receive our certificates, and just a pat on the back that well done. And we are going to do it in this order, in the alphabetical order. I would try to mention the names. Arun would find a way to get a certificate to you because we finally found a way out. So Aaron, if you can hear me, are we ready to roll?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay. All right, so the first person on my list, and when I mention a person, we clap so we can continue in that order. The first person on my list is Abubakar Olayemi Alaro. Congratulations, Abubakar. Second person on my list is Ada Kibet. Ada Kibet. The third person on my list is Ada Hadi. Ada Hadi. The fourth person is Bessie Mukaira. Bessie Mukaira. Bessie Mukaira. The third person is Biniam Mentis. Biniam Mentis. The seventh person is Brian Odiambo. Brian Odiambo.
Did we forget Anastasia? Prosper, did we forget Anastasia?
Anastasia, I think she will be in the other list, and her surname came first. If we have it up, we can just add it up real quick. Anastasia, yeah, Anastasia Kuri. I think I forgot it. Anastasia Kuri. No, Anastasia. It was my fault. Agnes name blocked your name. Sorry, it was my fault. All right, so we go to Shala Getu. Shala Getu. Shala Getu. Shala Getu. Then Claire Moyole. Claire Moyole. Claire Moyole. Then we move to Gerard Okioma. Gerard Okioma. Gerard Okioma. We go to Ilekura Aidoru. Ilekura. Ilekura. And we have Glory Odeyemi. Glory Odeyemi came before, so let's give it up for Glory as well. Glory Odeyemi. Then we go to Ilekura again. Like, yes, let's give it up for Ilekura. Then Giola Benga.
This one is for Ilekura's tie.
Giola. Giola Benga. It's Ilekura's time. Giola Adeyemi Benga. Then we go to John Erika Lutome. John Erika Lutome. John. We go to Kevin. Now we go to Ken Mbaya. Ken Mbaya. Ken Mbaya. Ken Mbaya. Then we go to Gaiwood. Kevin Parobia. Kevin Carobia. Lara Ogunfora. Lara Ogunfora. Lara. Lawal. Okay. Then we have Kevin. So Kevin is after Elvis is after Kevin. So Kevin. Elvis is Elvis then now. Elvis Combo. Elvis Combo. David Combo. Elvis. Then we move to Lawal. Big man in there. Mulawak Shigong. Mulawak Shigong.
Mulawak Segal. Move to Mulawak Segal. Quirky, Mark Kelly. Mikali Morky. Mikali Morky.
Prosper, are you still there? We might have lost Prosper. While we're waiting for Prosper to come back, we'll be sending the certificate to everyone by email. So give us by end of the day, we'll be sending certificates out by email. So I'll just take over while we're waiting for Prosper. Next is Nabil, Yasin Saeed Nabil. After that is Demesti Negesti Nahom. Next up is Mileta Shifra Natanan. Next up, we have Olashore Deborah Chijikunimi. In the meantime, we need Mustafa to smile a little bit. Mustafa's looking very serious.
Guys.
Mustafa thinking, why am I wasting my time? I could be doing data science. So what am I doing?
Hello guys, how are you? Okay, Aaron, I was very concentrated on the awarding certificates, and I'm very happy to see people at this level now.
I just had to practice learning how to say this name. Aji Kobi Ade Oyega Oluwa.
I'm back. So, Segun, so we move to Usuolale Emmanuel. Emmanuel. We move to Patrick Ojunde. Patrick Ojunde. Patrick Ojunde. Patrick Ojunde. We go to Rahel Bilder Gabriel. Rahel Bilder Gabriel.
Isn't anyone going to do the
Rahel?
I can't do it probably, but I'd like to hear it. Binyam, please. No?
Rahel Abraham with the Gabriel. We go to with one Amore. Read one. Read one, Amure. Read one, Amure. Rufia and Sesha.
Yeah.
Samuel Negash. Stephanie Wakienda.
Yeah.
Jury. Stephanie Wakienda Wanjiri. Who is the Janet? Janet with the, I hope I got it right. Victoria Akintomide. Victoria Akintomide. And then we're about to drop the curtain on our final. Who is that? Wamuyu Wanjohi. Wamuyu Wanjohi. So this is the moment we've all been waiting for, and I want to jump right into it. I know we want to keep memories. So if you now can hear me, you can now mute yourself and then listen to something surprising. And when you want to laugh, you can unmute and laugh along with me. So this is the most likely things that most of us are going to do. Remembering our first pre-assessment through till now, some of the things that you best know someone is going to do. I remember, I mean, one of us, I think that's, it should be Biniam or no, Negush. Nehum will always talk about the fact that he had a problem and he was unable to do ABC. So now let's see. So someone says Shegun is most likely not to speak today. And I think Shegun actually spoke. And someone said Abubakar is most likely not to answer your questions, you know, most likely to ask questions that will make you think about your solution twice. And I think that's true. We are going to miss that. Abubakar will usually put you on the toes with those brilliant questions that we always ask. Someone says Brian is most likely not to say Turusu, which means goodbye when ending a call. I think for those who have been on a call with Brian, you can attest to that. Rahel is most likely to say, oh, okay. I think today she did that. And as we all know, this is one of the most voted for. I don't know, but this is it. You would want to hear it. Someone says Ilekura is most likely to say, hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay. Ilekura, hello? Can you hear me?
Fine as well. He always says it's
And then basically, so that the next one is basically, Ilekura, you have won today. Basically. So someone said John Lotom is likely to use the phrase now, you see. That's John Lotom. Now, you see. And now, you see. Someone says Moki is most likely to write a book. We all know it. Every day we get to have that motivation in our inbox, so that is some sort of motivation. Moki is most likely to write a book. Someone said Bessie is likely to say, Watua Mungu to mean people of God. She's also likely to say yes, 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 yes. I think when we had it on the AMA, there were some few moments that she did that. Someone says John Lotome is most likely to say okay, okay, okay. So you see. Billy Yam is most likely to say, good morning, everyone. So, yesterday, I cooked spaghetti with some fries. Someone said, Anna is most likely to say, good morning, everyone. So, yesterday, I had other things to do, but I have to start working on the challenge this morning. So, that is from Anna. Anna would most likely say that. Anastasia, you say, good morning, everyone. So yesterday, I had other things to do, but I have started working on the challenge this morning. So that's something that we would love to hear from Anna again. Gideon is most likely to say, though he's not on call, we'll remember him for that. He is most likely to always ask for help when stuck. Lawal is most likely to like a post. Lawal is most likely to nominate himself to speak on every stand-up. That is one of the things we would remember for Lawal. Well, Victoria is most likely to say my role model now, and she will laugh a lot. She will laugh a lot. I think we saw that when she started sharing her fondest memories with us. And Glory is most likely to use like in a sentence. So yesterday I was in the mall, like I saw Lawal, like I was eating something, Glory is most likely to do that. Nobody said enough about Adna, but I think we all know Adna is most likely to drop a bombshell in the comments below. Lawal, Adna is most likely to tell us some funny jokes. And this is how far we've come. And we will always remember the most likely things we're all going to do. I think at this juncture, I will call on Charlene to give us a vote of thanks on behalf of Batch 3 and everyone. Charlene, if you can hear us, let's welcome her with a round of applause.
Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's really hard to face the end of something because we've gone through so much together that this moment is actually more emotional than I thought it would be. So, yes. So it is often said that gratitude is the attitude that takes you to your altitude. And so on behalf of the graduates, those who are present here and those who couldn't make it today, this will be an opportunity to thank you all who've helped us who've helped us over the months. Over the months, we have been fortunate enough to be backed up by a team of very motivated, dedicated, and qualified trainers. With a wealth of knowledge and experience, they have given us deep-rooted foundations in data science. They have nurtured our talents, which we perhaps lost sight of or didn't even know we had. They have stimulated us to think more critically, but also act more compassionately. For this, we owe them a huge debt of gratitude. We extend our sincerest gratitude to the 10 Academy team for helping us whenever we approach them. To Arun and Yabebal for starting this whole thing. It has been quite amazing. To Sebastian, Mustafa, Abla, Usman, Jean, Emmanuel, Deborah, and Gideon, who've taken us through very insightful sessions. To Prosper's community building sessions where we got to get deeper into our mental state. To Deborah, who took us, to Dia Priya, who took us through our CVs and our profiles together. To Idris, who took time to actually take us through the whole professional side of being a data scientist. This is all, we can all just say this, but then the impact you have had on us is more immeasurable than we could ever talk about. So as the Latin phrase popularly attributed to Julius Caesar says, Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And I feel my fellow graduates came so and conquered. Our time here has been no walk in the park. We have had sleepless nights. We have faced many challenges, especially due to the places we are in, the lack of Wi-Fi connectivity, electricity, which we've all had to overcome. I cannot believe to imagine the number of family members that we are grateful here for those who helped us achieve our deadlines. Today is a day where we have great sense of fulfillment. Our achievements have been recognized and we celebrate the significant milestones in our life. If you believe in the phrase, knowledge is power and ignorance is slavery, then today we stand here together as a proud cohorts of friends with that power. While the idea of material success does not influence our lives heavily, I ask you to follow your dreams and do what makes you happy. Strive to be the best version of yourself. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. So I leave you with the ABCs of life. So you may have heard this, but then I'm going to take you guys through it. So take the A, accept each challenge, and use the B and believe in yourselves. Use the C to convert your thoughts into hopes, whilst the D can convert our hopes into dreams. We should use the E to expect some obstacles along the way and think of the F for family, for those who've supported us through our journey. For the G, the goals which we have set ourselves and have reached through our time here have a hiring model of our leadership. We should inspire someone else, whilst looking forward to the J, the jobs and the careers that we are heading to, and I know we will get, to keep on going on and keeping on. Be the leader we should be, make every day count, and never, Emmanuel, never ever give up. Overcome our obstacles and put your foot forward, whilst we should never quit and run the race with pacers. Strive on whilst we trust ourselves and use our talents and values. Use the W to wait for understanding and bring the xenon to our lives. Use the Y to yearn and achieve all that we seek, and be zealous while reaching the top. Yes, together we can reach the top. Congratulations to all of us at Batch 3, 10 Academy 2020. Yes, thank you.
Let's give it up for our August vote of thanks from Charlene. Charlene, you've actually given me so much inspiration. I consider myself a motivator from my own space, but each time that I receive your daily motivation, I get inspired, and I want to say on call and on record that I'm truly inspired by your intellect.
Charlene, you broke the internet in Ghana. You broke Prosper's internet. All right, so Prosper asked me to play a song. We're gonna wait for him to come back. But wow, that was, I don't know what else to say other than wow. I'm gonna just play the song that Prosper asked me to play. While we wait for Prosper to come back.
Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana.
So I mean, I think we're basically wrapped up, guys. From my side, I think it was, well, I'm really happy that everyone came. We took the time and energy to say goodbye properly. What's been a really long journey, and I think the start of a much longer journey. So I think we're done. We can play some music. If anyone wants to just chat, feel free, but we'll just wrap up with the song. Does anyone want to, it feels like our last stand-up. Any last statements? Anyone else want to go before we just wrap up with music? Feel free to unmute and just contribute anything you'd like to contribute. We should have practiced the dance. We're waiting for Lawal to nominate Lawal, just to, and Lawal's gone. Any last, anyone want to unmute before we, if you, Emmanuel, if you want to, yeah, we can dance, we can nominate people, it's free session. So what, let's keep it informal. I'm going to play the song. Everyone please just get up and dance, yeah?
No,
Yeah.
Arun. So I request Yabebal to show us some Ethiopian moves because he promised us some time ago.
Which song should I play? I'll be the DJ. You tell me what to play.
I can dance with this. I can dance with this.
I don't know. Let him choose. Yeah.
I can dance with this.
No, that.
Okay. So. Do you see me properly? Okay, where am I?
So Yabebel's in an office. I mean, so for anyone who doesn't can't dance, he's dancing in Munich.
Okay, so.
Ready?
Yeah, you can go on. I think it's just so hard to.
Dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami. Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana so wami awukholana ilondoloze
Yeah, but that was wow.
So now everybody. Just all dance now. Okay.
Wow. All right, guys. Yeah, well, that was.
So.
Does anyone else want to dance? Otherwise, we can wrap up. So somebody asked the Nigerians to dance. We've seen a lot of Ethiopian dances. Anyone tell me a song to play and I can play it. Otherwise, we'll wrap up. But unless someone shows us differently, Ethiopia has won the dancing crown for this batch.
Mwikali, our representative from Kenya, please, you can do the honors. Yeah, please.
Maybe we can get Latome and Ada to do a joint dance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Mwikali should do a dance.
She knows this Mbogi Genje songs. I think she should represent the Kenyans. Would be so proud of her. So yeah.
Mwikali should.
Mwikali, I will back you up.
What should I play?
Mbogi Genje.
I don't know how to spell. Maybe put it in the chat.
Leave the Kenyans alone. They're joking.
Moby Genje. All right, we're gonna play some Moby Genje and let's see who's dancing. I'm curious what Moby Genje is.
Some people are saying that. Some people are saying like, "Why? Oh my God!" So I'm just really curious what it is.
Theory ngenyula kusaka title Erini comedy hata na ki-idol Siwezi mind ukichoose kuwa rival Jumilita na mekuja na ki-rifle Mana kizao tunapiga mosheki Juu walikatanga kutukatia keki Ukidai mkakuje na mavedi Tutakuwa zabe tukisetting mahedi Tukipona manango si tunadunganga.
Is this Kenyan gangster rap?
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry.
All right, I think Ethiopia gets the dancing crown by far.
I don't know if Nigerians can accept that. I feel like that's some kind of. I've never heard just every Nigerian accepting that statement. It's like, so I don't know what is going on.
And the Kenyans too.
All right, guys.
Yeah, but I think it's like, I would say like East Africans would say slightly okay with the dance, but Nigeria would be like, no, we are the dance queen. And then suddenly now here, nobody is going to defend.
But the best is Emmanuel is video off, asking other Nigerians to dance and still saying that he's the best dance. Nigerians have the best dance. Emmanuel, are you going to show us? I'm an outlier. Very good. All right, should we wrap up, folks?
Yeah, I think
yes. Arun, I'm back. Did you get to play the music?
Prosper, over to you.
Yeah. Okay. So we have a last dance we want to do, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of us get up to dance to this last tune. So if the music is ready, let's get to go.
We already had it. We did.
You already had it.
Yeah, he did a performance. Jerusalem.
I missed it. All right. So I think on that note, I'd like to say a very big thing.
Okay, so somebody tell me a song. I'll play a song as Prosper says goodbye. Give me a song. I think Moby Genje is a bit hard. Burna Boy.
Okay, let's play Dangote. Burna Boy.
All right.
It's Kelpie Vibes.
Yeah, we have one already. Everybody stand up, come on.
I know they sleep on the money.
Arun, okay, if you get up, maybe we don't say face.
Go show you my color. She wanna pay me a lot, pala. Me gonna moya wa pala. They matter plenty, I know me only sata. Oh no no. Looking and listen well. When I dey strive and I dey hustle, waiting I dey find. Kaluba I dey find. When I dey move from place to place, waiting I dey find. Now the dollar they find, and I don't do yes. And many people don't tell me no. Only lati lowo di dandan. Sorry, I'm your be mother, yeah. Is it because I dey do I follow? If I get the cash, I go tell you love, papa. I go give you cash, I go be your sponsor. Money, I'm your be mother, yeah. Is it because I dey do I follow? If I get the money, you go know. Still I go out to the kingdom come. Because Don't go to see the fam on you. I know they sleep on the money. Who happy?
We make a novel.
Fast music is recommended.
Okay, let's do Akwaaba.
Yeah, okay. So we have a lot of excitement, at least from Stephanie.
Let's have Akwaaba.
But
Akwaaba, oh sister, I know be your brider. Give me one chance, make I be a fighter, provider. But for my man, make I be a pasta. We need your team, make I be a sponsor.
Super. All right. Do we keep going? Do we wrap up? What are we doing?
What do we do?
Of course, keep going.
Another song. Okay, so Nigerians, recommend your song. I think you want something faster. Maybe I might be wrong in my selection.
And then Kenyan.
We had Berna. Mom's call.
Berna is not from Kenya.
Okay.
No. I'm from.
Emmanuel was suggesting something like I use Nigeria.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do this song. How do I call it? Science Student by Olamide. It's from Nigeria, so Science Student.
That's a very funny song. You're right, let's do that.
And are the Nigerians upping it?
Fireboy. Okay, Segun. Fireboy?
Yeah, Fireboy.
No, Science Student.
No, Fireboy has a lot of. It seems Fireboy has a lot of approval from the Nigerians. Okay. I think Emmanuel took very seriously Idris's talk, Idris's lectures, and he's really.
Look into my eyes when I'm singing to you. Take this love that I'm bringing to you. Don't tell me how this got a meaning to you. Take this love that I'm bringing to you. Oh no, 'cause I need you to feel my love in your soul. I need you to feel my touch on your body. I need you to feel my love in your soul. I need you to feel.
It's not the right song? That's what I found on YouTube.
Science Student.
Science Student.
Yeah, Science Student, I beg. Science Student, please.
Yeah, the first one. No, the first there.
This one?
Ogedengbe, ìrẹ́ni kò mọye, ẹ̀kọ́, ó ti kó ségbò, kó séwé, kó ségbò, wọ́n ti po omi gọ́tà pọ̀, ojú ti dẹ́rẹ́tì, wọ́n ti po kẹ́míkà pọ̀, àwọn science student. Kó séwé, kó ségbò, kó séwé, kó ségbò, kó séwé, kó ségbò, kó séwé, kó ségbò, wọ́n ti po omi gọ́tà pọ̀, ojú ti dẹ́rẹ́tì, wọ́n ti po fẹ́ àti rí fúnra ọmọdé ní ṣọ́kò bẹ́ẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ àṣírí tú. Kàdíjà ṣẹ́wọ̀ òun lọ́kọ̀ yìí. Ìwọ ọmọ tí mọ́mí rán lọ sábà. Kàdíjà ṣẹ́wọ̀ òun lọ́kọ̀ yìí. Ìwọ ọmọ tí dádì rán lọ sábà. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi, you dey okay, you dey alright, are you really sure? Torí bó ṣe ń gbẹ́sẹ̀ yìí, ó wé bí ó láì ṣe Franco Sean. Kàdíjà sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dí kárí bí ó fa ṣíṣà bí Ṣàngó kabalẹ̀ rí bí. Ẹ̀lúkú mẹ́dẹ́mẹ́dẹ́ tramadol ló mú bí tọ́ní pọ́tà yìí. Kò séwé, kò ségbò, kò séwé, kò ségbò, kò séwé, kò ségbò, kò séwé, kò ségbò. Wọ́n ti kó mi gọ́tà pọ̀, ojú ti dẹ́rẹ́tì. Wọ́n ti kó kẹ́míkà pọ̀, àwọn science student. Kò séwé, kò ségbò, kò séwé, kò ségbò, kò séwé, kò ségbò, kò séwé, kò ségbò. Wọ́n ti kó mi gọ́tà pọ̀, ojú ti dẹ́rẹ́tì. Wọ́n ti kó kẹ́míkà pọ̀, àwọn science student. Body diesel on my channels, body flacker on my channels. Colorado on my channels, kilo de edeje bure to da no bi. En ko bis pẹ̀lú Ṣàngó ni. Kilo de teruku boto yi. Eruku kule bi pe popo ti ju taga si sínú ilé o. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan. Àwọn ọmọ wo be ti ọlọ́kan. Ó dẹ̀ lọ gbẹ́sẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ̀kan bí kò fẹ́ wọn mọ kí bó fún UEFA Cup. Ìmọ̀ wọ̀lú, ẹni rẹ̀ lọ. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ti yá ẹ̀. Oh my God. Kò séwé, kò ségbò, kò séwé, kò ségbò, kò séwé, kò ségbò, kò séwé, kò ségbò. Wọ́n ti kó mi gọ́tà pọ̀, ojú ti dẹ́rẹ́tì. Wọ́n ti kó kẹ́míkà pọ̀, àwọn science student. Kò séwé, kò ségbò, kò séwé, kò ségbò, kò séwé, kò ségbò, kò séwé, kò ségbò. Wọ́n ti kó mi, ojú ti dẹ́rẹ́tì. Wọ́n ti kó mi.
Let me say nothing.
In a cool rush, and I remember you refused to kiss me, and now you're using my toothbrush. You say you think I talk too much, that I'm not your type, and you don't like the hype, cause your daddy is a preacher. Now you're wearing my t-shirt, and I don't want this night to end before you know I love you. I don't want this night to end before you know I need you. Na muda usini hisiye nikwambie I love you. I want this night to end before you know I need you. So I'ma keep it short and sweet. We can play the song on repeat. Odi dance to the beat. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Short and sweet. DJ play the song on repeat. Odi dance to the beat. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Apolipo kamatana feel so sweet. Yeah. You wanna
wanna do the right thing, you find this too exciting. Your friends tell you kudetum to come in high risk, throw that shit behind me. Come sit beside me. If you got too much class, then do me like assignments. Please don't remind me of the bad times. Your sugar sweet, your icy, but in my eye, it shouldn't be so hard to make up your mind. Just do it one time for the one time. Itakufaa ukiparticipate vile nimejitolea, ungejua unge appreciate. Lighting intimate 1+68, usirasha tukitoka sai, you'll still be late. Tusiache chance ya kufeel regret. How much higher than this can you ever get? Any Mount Everest, and by sunrise I'm gone. I'm not here that long, keep it short and sweet.
DJ play the song on repeat. Odi dance to the beat. Apolipo kamata na feel so sweet. Apolipo kamata na feel so sweet. Short and sweet. DJ play the song on repeat. Odi dance to the beat. Apolipo kamata na feel so sweet. Apolipo kamata na feel so sweet.
He grip ni bedsita na sina kiti sote kalia kitandana. Ikitanda na ni 4x6, usingizi waponoka kwa 6 feet deep. Kabla nizame 6 inch deep, acha niseti mood na maudi, na ngoma za Kabaka Daudi, na ngoma za Oliver Mtukui.
Getting closer, let's get warmer, lose attention, be together. I know how to treat you better. Make this moment unforgettable. With this, feelings undeniable. Moyo shajipa kwani, na nafsi imekukubali. Nimekimbiza nyuki nile asali. Oh Lord, I'ma keep it short and sweet. DJ play this song on repeat. Odi dance to the beat. Apolipo kamata na feel so sweet. Apolipo kamata na feel so sweet. Short and sweet. DJ play this song on repeat. Odi dance to the beat. Apolipo kamata na feel so sweet. Apolipo kamata na feel so sweet.
You wanna do the right thing, you find it too exciting. Your friends tell you kudetum to come in high risk, throw that shit behind me. Come sit beside me. If you got too much class, then do me like assignments.
All right, guys. So do well to join the WhatsApp group, and we would look forward to discussing more and talking more.
Thanks, everyone. Wow. Looking forward to the start of the next phase, everyone.